What's up, my fellow Eagles fans? What's up? I'm gonna be honest, right? So this is something I had to talk about, right? Originally, this video was simply about a trade back scenario that I really liked, man. I want to get Mason Taylor, I want to get Landon Jackson, or I want to get, Xavier Watts, my favorite player in the draft. But I was seeing some news about AJ Brown, and there's some hoopla going around there. But we about to trade with the Patriots, AJ Brown for the 4th overall pick, so we can get Abdul Carter if he slides to number 4. And I gotta say this, and I want y'all to really clearly see me when I say this. Howie, you better get not, bro. Howie, you better get not, bro. I swear, I will reach through this damn screen, bro. I'll reach through this goddamn screen and slap the Jewish out of your ass, man. I will slap Hanukkah out of your ass. I will slap every part of the Jew eye you have. I don't care, my brother. We aren't trading AJ Brown for just one player, for one pick. It would have to be the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, meaning it would have to be pick number 4, pick number 38, and pick number 77. Now, if you want to spread it out a little bit, maybe make it the 1st and 2nd this year, and then the 3rd next year. I'm not doing nothing for less than that, bro. AJ Brown is a certified dog. You can't trade him for less than 3 players, man. AJ Brown on the field healthy for a whole season. He giving you 1,000 yards, 8 tubs at least, bro. He probably gonna give you 1,210 tubs. But realistically speaking, we are not doing that, Howie. If you decide to do that, bro, I swear I will slap the eye of Judah out of your ass. I don't care, bro. Can't do it, won't do it. Now, with that being said, let's get on to the rest of the video. Hope you enjoy it. I really like this trade back scenario. I really want these 2 players I'm going to talk about. And if you look at the video, bro, if you look at the players on YouTube, you're going to like them too. All right, with that being said, on to the next one. My fellow Eagles fans, what's up? It's your boy Roy back again with another episode of the Preaching to the Birds podcast. We like to just bring you the real truth about the Eagles. We ain't gonna tell you none of that fake stuff, none of that stuff that isn't real. We just gonna tell you the real perspective from a real Eagle fan. And let's just get right into it, right? So the Eagles need to trade back in this 2025 draft. It's just the truth, man. We need to trade back in this 2025 draft class and get the most bang for our buck, man. There's plenty of really good players in this draft. And if there's not a player like a Jalon Walker, a player like Malachi Starks, a Michael Williams, you got to trade back and get these players I'm talking about, because we need as many players and many great players as we can get. And honest to God, there's plenty of great players. We're going to go over, an under the radar draft prospects video in a minute. But today we're going to talk about a trade back scenario to like 33, 34, right? So we're going to go to 33, 34, and we're going to talk. All right. So in this scenario, right, if we trade back to 34, we're going to be doing a trade swap. We're going to give him 32 and 165 for 34 and 99, which is important because you need that other top 100 player in this draft class in order to get the players you really, really want, man. Just being 100, right? But let's just be real here, right? Let's be really real. That's because we get another 99 player on top of the 96 that we already have. Doesn't mean we're not going to trade back up, man. Doesn't mean we're not going to. It actually means we have a better opportunity to trade back up and get a top 70 player. Package that 99 with a 66, get back into the 50s. You know what I'm saying? Then we could really, cook with some grease. But the players I'm really looking at, right? The players I'm really looking at 34 is Xavier Watts and Mason Taylor. Xavier Watts is my favorite player in the draft. I'm just being honest. Favorite player in the draft. Very talented 6-foot safety out of Notre Dame. Personally, I like him more than Malachi Starks. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I like him more than Malachi Starks because he can do everything as well. He's 6 foot, runs a 4.5. ball hawk, had about 6 interceptions, if I remember correctly, in his, collegiate career. I mean, he's always around the ball. And who doesn't want a player who's always around the ball? He comes down, fills, does crazy stuff in the run game too, man. I think pairing Xavier Watts next to, a Reed Blankenship would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. I hope we go out there and make that happen. And then the other player I'm looking at is Mason Taylor. Mason Taylor to me is he's what they try to make Tyler Warren be, man. To me, he better than the tight end out of Penn State. I'm just gonna be honest. Mason Taylor's only 20. He got the bloodlines. He's a former, his dad was a former NFL player, Jason Taylor. The way he runs routes, the way he moves, the way he catch blocks, to me, he's better than a lot of the tight ends that people are talking about. I think Mason Taylor is slept on, and I think we need to go out there and get it. If we can go out and get them both within the top 50, I think the Eagles need to make that move. I'm just being 100. I'm gonna be 100 on it. I'm gonna be 100 and 1,000. We need to go out there and get them players because Mason Taylor is a dog, bro. Mason Taylor's a dog. He gonna catch that route. He's only 20. He run crazy routes, and he can block. Stop it. We need to go out there and get that man and stop playing with him. But yeah, man, that's all I really got for today, man. That's a little trade back scenario. I want to get a 99 pick. If we do get an extra pick, you know what I'm saying, then we should go out there and get a Jordan Phillips, the talented DT out of Maryland. We should get a Riley Mills, talented DT out of Notre Dame, who's going to be hurt. He's going to be there around like 140, 150. And we need to go out there and get some of these boys, man. Stop playing. The more players, the more, bank for your buck. If you get a Mason Taylor early, go out and get a Malachi Moore in 130. Come on now. I'm just saying. Let's get these dogs. There's plenty of dogs in this draft, and we got to go out there and get them. So, yeah, I was able to get both players in this draft scenario, so I'm going to go over this real quick. Post it. So, I traded the 32nd overall pick to get the 34th, and I got, the 99th pick with that. And then I traded again. I traded the 34th overall pick to get the 42nd and the 73rd pick. So, with the 42nd pick, I got Xavier Watts, right? Then I saw that Mason Taylor was falling, so I traded that. So I traded the 73rd pick to get the 73rd and the 64th pick to get Mason Taylor. And then, so I had the 96th, the 99th, and then I traded the 99th so I can get 107 to 194. But with the 96th pick, I got Demetrius Knight, who I think is, one of the most talented linebackers out of Jihad Campbell. And then with the 107th pick, I got C.J. West, who I think is a dog. I think he's probably one of the most slept on defensive tackles in the draft class. I'll probably put him probably top 10, top 12 in the defensive tackle class. Really talented, really athletic player. Then I went and got David Walker. I put him in the top 10 for the defensive lineman class, the edge class. Went and got Noah Williams, very slept on, great cornerback out of Cal with 164. I got Jamin Dumas Johnson with 168, the linebacker out of Kentucky. I think he slept on too. I think we need 2 linebackers because we don't know if our linebackers will come back healthy at all. We lost, multiple linebackers this season. In regards to Nakobe Dean and then, Oren Burks going to the Bengals. And then I went and got Jaden Blue, who's the really talented, super fast, athletic player out of Texas, one of my favorite running backs in the class. But yeah, that's really it. That's a draft scenario for y'all, man. I think if we draft like that, man, we cooking with grease, we cooking with oil. We about to burn the league alive, baby. Yeah. Fry them niggas like a bird, baby. Go Birds. Let's go.